Good evening. I'm Duncan McCormick, doing a brief news report talking about the new law the Sedition Acts. Our flawless federal government made this law so no one can speak freely anymore. What a country. To protect us. It's just great. I'm going to interview a citizen by the name of Christopher Gray who was just psyched about this act and very hopeful for positive results. Christopher, how do you feel about this?
Duncan, I'm very interested in seeing how this will dictate our future. High hopes are the key, I do believe. I'm very confident in Mrs. John Adams. Mr. John Adams. He has great plans for his people, especially me, who seeks huge amounts of love and support from Mrs. John Adams. Mr. John Adams.
Great to know, Chris. I admire your thoughts and the way you view this government, how it really isn't. I totally, not really, agree with you. Congress is full of geniuses. Do you think this gracious law will ever be overturned sometime in the future?
I'd honestly be knocked off my feet if that would ever actually occur.
Honestly?
It'd be the beginning of a new fart-smelling government. The way it is now makes this almost impossible, which is good, right, Duncan?
That is correct. We'll be back soon for our Celebrity of the Week segment. You might not be surprised who we have in store. Good evening. I'm Duncan McCormick, back here on this wonderful evening to talk to you about the Celebrity of the Week. This week's celebrity is Mr. John Adams. Now our nation's second president, Mr. Adams is most known for the new law he just passed recently. This founding father and diplomat was not always this famous, however. Born on October 30th, 1735, son of Mr. Adams and Mrs. Boylston, who is now dead, had two younger, dumber siblings. Growing up, he was already preparing for greatness at the age of 16. Stop laughing. He attended Harvard University in 1751. After graduating, he taught at Worcester School. Please stop laughing. When the French and Indian War began, Adams, who was in his presidency, began to see struggle surprisingly. Not really surprisingly. But before all this happened, he had some other accomplishments, such as passing the Stamp Act, defending the British in what was known as the Council for British. He defended the brave British soldiers for what was right. We're running out of time for today. And so I am Duncan McCormick signing off. Have a splendid day, America.